All right. How y'all doing today? My name is Ty, host of Unlikely Duel, and this is my co-host,
Margaret.
better known. They call me TY, but I also go by Ty. This is a podcast about two individuals that's coming together from two different worlds to tell our stories and just our experiences over time. This is something new for me. What do you
Not
think
the
about
podcast
this?
world. He's very experienced in podcasts. I am not, as you will be able to tell
Right.
as we rapidly go along.
Well, this is new for me, and this is something that I was looking forward to doing something totally different. So I'm happy Margaret reached out to me. She said she's watching some of my content, and she was giving me a few compliments. Said something she'd like to try. I'm kind of happy she was willing to try. She was a little
iffy, still a little iffy. I'd actually had a couple of cocktails when I had the idea. We were texting one night, and I'm like, "Oh, we should do this," and now here we are. So
the courage of liquor. That's what they usually do for you.
And just so y'all know, we are right next to a fire station. So if all of a sudden the alarm goes off and the fire truck goes screaming out of here, you know what's going on.
Okay, I'm happy she let y'all know that. But right now we chose to shoot outside today because we haven't found the permanent location. So we'll probably be changing locations here and there, just trying something different, you know. And then I also like just being in different places. And then we can also tell you where we are. We're actually at Caboose Park. This park was built in 1996. It was actually donated through Chase Bank, through this family. And this cabin that we're sitting at is the DeMoss cabin. It was actually the home of a Revolutionary War captain named Abraham Lewis DeMoss. And when he moved here, he actually gave the area the name Bellevue because sitting here in this house, he said it was a beautiful view, which Bellevue means beautiful view in French. So we're actually sitting here in this historical home, which was built in 1797. So that's literally 21 years after America was founded, because you know America was founded in 1776. Anyway, like I said, we're a podcast. We just wanted to try something different. So first and foremost, I'm gonna let y'all know who I am. Like I said, my name's Ty. I'm originally from Chicago. I've been down here in Nashville for 20-some years. This is home. I really love it. It's a very homely place. I kind of don't like the way it's transforming now because they're doing a lot of gentrification here. So it's pushing a lot of people who originally lived here out more to the outskirts. So it's starting not to have that original feel. A lot of the new people here from places like California, Texas. So you can kind of feel their attitudes too. So they don't really have that hospitality feeling.
You know, I just moved here, so be careful.
Okay.
I'm teasing.
Okay, but you know, and like I said, I originally moved down here for school. Things didn't go according to plan. Just ended up working. I've been in the field I've been into now for over 15 years. I own a car cleaning service. I also own a audio-visual production company called Thank You Productions. And I also own a 360 photo booth business. So I'm an entrepreneur at heart.
He is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Margaret, and as I just said, I moved to Nashville with my husband about 3 years ago.
Okay.
We were in Charlotte for 20 years, but I'm originally from Atlanta. You know, both big city people, but definitely different environments and different races, different ages. I just had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yep, 61.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, though.
You know what? It is. And the whole thing about age is you're just as young as you feel. I'm 61. I feel like I'm 22. I feel like I'm just like this ridiculous college kid waiting to have fun.
I think that's what it is. I think we put the age on us.
I agree.
You know, my back hurt. And I'm like, well, if your back hurt, maybe you need to stretch a little bit or maybe go for a walk or those
Here's
things
what I
like
noticed. So the other day I was signing up for something, and you got to go through your doctor's office and it says, what's your age? You know, name, gender, blah, blah, blah. And it'll say age. And it goes 0 to, you know,
yeah.
24 to 50. And then finally it stops at 55. It goes 55 plus. And I'm like, well, hold on. I mean, life goes beyond that particular category. But anyway,
yeah, I get you. Say it starts at 0.
But pretty soon I will get the discount at the grocery store.
The APR.
So that'll be good. Yeah, the senior citizen discount. So it's not all bad.
Somebody told me I could sign up for APR already at my age.
Oh, AARP.
Yeah, AARP. Yeah.
How old are you?
44.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. You'll start getting in the mail when you get the stuff in the mail when it's time.
Okay.
But anyway, so I met him just walking the dogs in the neighborhood, and he was actually working on somebody's car. And I went up and I was like, hey, you know, it looked like he was doing a good job. And I said, do you have a business card? And so then he came over and was working on our cars, and he was real quiet, you know. And it never occurred to me that somebody like this would have a podcast. But then we got to talking one day, and I think what struck me about you is there was one day you were going to come over. We're trying to figure it out, and I said, "Can you come on Sunday?" And you said, "Nope, I got my kids."
Right.
And I was like, "Done." I'm a huge fan.
Okay.
I think that is a great feather in your cap. So
I respect that. I respect that. And being a father is a challenge. You know, even just being a parent. You know, having 4 kids. You know, and then I'm having a grandbaby right now too.
Are you? Wow.
Yeah, so I'm actually a grandfather. They actually call me Papa.
Oh, that's cute.
That's my nickname.
Papa Ty.
Yeah.
I like that.
I had to get her used to doing that because her mom called me Dad, so she'd be like Dad, and I'm like, no, you know, try it. So it was kind of hard getting her to say Papa, but once she got used to it, so it's like now she knows me as Papa. She is 4 years old now.
That's awesome.
It's so fast, see how fast she growing up.
Yeah.
It's kind of feel like my kid a little bit just because she's 4 and then my youngest is 9.
Right.
So
wow,
so close in age.
And where do they live?
They all live in Murfreesboro.
Oh, they're close then.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, don't live too far.
Okay.
Don't live too far. She's a good girl though. My daughter's named Jasmine. She's 23. You know, I wasn't even upset that she had a daughter young. You know, I just told her it's just gonna be a challenge for the rest of her life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why I vowed to wait. I waited. See, I had my first kids. I was 32.
So I was 39.
Right.
One and only. And I had her when I was 39.
Okay.
Just totally dragged my feet.
Okay, and how old is she now?
She is 21.
21.
Graduating from college.
Okay. So how did you feel about, even though you know you saw her go through the stages, grammar school, high school, now college, her pursuing a career, next marriage? What do you do? Like, are you giving her advice, or are you more like let her feel her way out?
You know, she sort of almost raised herself.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if it's the only child thing, but when you are just, she's kind of an old soul. You know that expression, old soul?
Right.
Which somebody once said that about their kid, and I thought it was ridiculous. And then when I had my own old soul, I'm like, holy cow, she just kind of, I was so bad. If my brother ever sees this podcast, he'll know I was so bad. I was sneaking out of the house, you know, doing all this kind of stuff. And my daughter just never, she wasn't a drinker. She didn't, I never really gave her a curfew. And a couple of times that I tried to parent her, she's like, I got it.
So it's very self-sufficient.
Very self-sufficient and very independent, and I think that's great.
Yeah,
you know, we sort of, and it's not necessarily great to be your child's friend all the time.
Okay.
You know, especially when they're younger, but we kind of were friends, and now we are. And I think of her more as my friend than my child.
Well, I'm happy you brought that up, because that's a great conversation, because me and my kid's mother used to have that debate. She's like, you always talking about her being your friend. I was like, well, we're past that age of parenting.
Right.
Once you get, like I tell people, once a kid get like 13, 14.
You lose them.
You should start working on friendship now. That's when you should be like, hey, I'm your friend. Because you want them to be able to confide into you.
You got like 12 years while th're listening.
Right.
But that 12 to 18, forget about it.
Yeah, so it's like.
Then they're listening to their friends.
That part.
Which is very scary.
Yeah. Especially nowadays with my younger kids, you know. I know when your daughter's probably coming up, phones is probably just becoming integrated into their lives. Now it's like they're born with the. They come out the womb with a phone.
I know.
So you know.
You know what? I actually heard that I was watching this thing on the news, and because everybody's heads are down, the body is forming this extra bone in the neck, or it's like a little growth in the neck that you can see, and you can see evidence of the head, which is not supposed to be like this, and now your spine is compensating.
Kids have bad eyesight, because they looking at these phones, even when it's dark. You know, because my eyes got bad because I used to watch TV in the dark a lot. And you know how your eyes
Are you sure? I thought that was an old wives. I thought that was a mother's way to get you to turn on the light. I never believed it.
It really has to be that, because just think about when you look at a light, sometimes when in a certain room, you can actually feel your eyes constricting just to see that little bit of light.
Yeah, maybe.
So when you sit in that light all the time and your pupils dilated just to see that little bit of light.
Why didn't you just turn on the light?
I still like sitting in the dark.
Okay, well, you can't complain.
My kid's mother used to get on me like, you're a vampire, turn on some lights. I'm like, hey man, listen. Or maybe I'll, lights, maybe turn off the lights, say the bill, I don't know.
You know what, when I got a phone, so I resisted the whole iPhone thing forever, and then finally I was like, my husband's like, get a phone. So I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like this all the time, looking down. Guess who's one of those people looking down?
Yeah, when I walked up, you was on your phone.
I know. At least I was in the car. I wasn't wandering around.
Right.
But
That part, people looking down at their phone, walking around, bumping into things. It's like, and then also about these phones. I know we all over the place, y'all. This is the introduction, but you know,
this is what happens when we have conversations. That's why we're here together today.
Yeah, but another thing about these phones, nobody retaining information is like we had to back in the
Because
day.
there's so much.
Yeah, it's like it's so easy. Like, oh, let me just Google it.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, you actually spent time looking in encyclopedias,
Yes.
reading. And that reading actually programmed in your brain. Now it's like, I don't have to read. I want to, when Abraham Lincoln died.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it's gone.
I know.
It's out your brain that
The
moment.
dumbing down of America. It's scary.
Yeah, it really, and I always said that too when you just said it dumbing down America. I always say how we got the metric system. You know, everybody else in the world, do centimeters, kilometers, and here we go.
But you know what? In 5th grade, I remember reading something about how America was going to have to start switching to that system. And we all panicked, you know, but they never did. They never did. We stuck right where we were.
Oh, they was going to try to
They were going to make us switch.
Oh.
But we kept our, ounces and
feet and inches, yards. Yeah, it's just a lot. I mean, when you really think about it, inch, foot, yard, miles, it's just 2,000, 3,000 centimeters. They make it simpler. It's very, very simplistic as the world is. But
these phones, the one thing is we're supposed to be so connected, right? You're connected to everybody now, but we're really not. Because you're so busy on your phone. Like I was just watching this father down here with his little daughter. You know, she's maybe 2, supposed to be having daddy-daughter time. He's on his phone. He's yelling. It's obviously either like a antagonistic or work call or something. And I was like, dude, you're missing your time with your kid. You know, get off the phone and just play with her. It was just kind of sad. Or when you're at a restaurant and you see the parents and the kid have on headphones.
That drives.
And the parents are like enjoying their time. It's like, teach your kid to enjoy conversation. Teach them to pay attention and conduct themselves.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. Like when people bring their kids around my kids and like we eating dinner, they allow their kids to bring the tablets to the table and watch. And I'm like, no. No, put them tablets down. Y'all eat y'all food because now you sitting there looking at a tablet, food cold. Now you don't even want your food.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's weird. It's definitely throwing people trajectory of wanting to learn.
I just wonder if it's ever going to swing back.
No.
No?
No, because especially with these meta glasses, the glasses they're coming out with, it's like they just giving it more access. You know, I think the easier it is to get it, it's going to be hard to get rid of it. It's kind of like...
what do the meta glasses do exactly? I know at the Masters, they were kicking people out of the golf tournament because you're not supposed to record or use your phone at the Masters, but people were using these glasses and they started busting them and sending them out.
And that's kind of creepy too, because there's some people now. See, like if I had them on, you can tell I was recording because there's a light in there. But there's some people who are turning that light off.
So what? It's like a video camera.
It's a camera inside your glasses. Yeah, it's literally a camera inside your glasses. You can be like, hey, glasses record, and they just get to record.
To what end? What are we trying to record all the time?
My interactions of me looking at my phone instead of doing this now. I can just be hands free.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But it's creepy because, like I said, you got creeps out here who are now taking that light off because that's the best thing about it. You'll know somebody recording you because you'll see that light.
Right.
Now, you got people who don't want the light on, so they can be at a beach looking at women and stuff like that. It's creepy. Like even with guys going in stores following women around with their phones recording them and stuff. It's like how creepy is that? Like what type of law? Like I don't know. It's getting out of hand. These phones are literally getting us to the point. Like even the sense of directions. Like nobody. Like everybody back in the day knew how to read a little bit of a map. Since now, it's like you don't even have a sense of direction. I just Google Map. Get you where I need to be.
Well, that's true. I used to know everybody's phone number.
That part.
I don't know any phone numbers now.
See?
I just say, whoever, call so-and-so mobile.
That is so funny. Even like with restaurants. I had went with somebody to the restaurant the other day. I'm looking at the menu. They're like, I already looked at the menu. I'm like, how you look at the menu? We just got here. That's like, I look at it. I was at home. I was like,
You know what? I don't like to do that. My daughter will say where we're going to dinner, and I'll say, she'll send me the menu. I'm like, no. I want everything to be a surprise. I want to walk in. I want to get the menu. I want to look at it for the first time and decide. I don't. I just want to have this new
generation is pre-packaged.
Yeah.
They like everything fast. Everything got to be instant. I don't.
Yeah.
Man, I like like you say, the curiosity of it. Like, oh, what's on this menu?
I don't know why that's a bugaboo for me. I mean, everybody else does it, but for some reason I like to come in fresh.
I don't like it either.
So.
I don't like it. People, I'll just look at the menu. I'll just see when I get there. It's not a big deal. That's give us time to talk too, you know?
Yep.
You know, little interaction with us, like, oh, you like that? But if you already then sitting at home on your couch, like, okay, I'm gonna get steak, get this,
Place
get
your
that.
order ahead of time.
It's like shit. We ain't even got time to really have no conversations about what you like, what your food. Then dating too. I know you're married. I was married, y'all. I was with the same one for 17 years, married for 10, been divorced for 7 years, but this dating is crazy. I keep telling myself, I don't want you back. I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but I be like, damn, I wish I didn't get divorced, man. This shit is terrible.
I bet you have women all over you.
And but that's the sad part, because even if they own me,
I think the answer is yes.
but it sucks though, because women are so confused right now. Like you'll see women make posts, because you know you pay attention, you want to see what a girl about nowadays, because now they got social media. But you'll see a girl talking about, I like a guy to give me flowers. They just say the things they like a guy to do. So you're like, okay, I got a sort of a blueprint of what it is a woman like. And then when you do these things, they start calling you stuff like cakes and you. It's like
calling you what?
You a cake.
What
like,
does that mean?
You soft.
Oh, okay. So this is a lingo. This is another one of these differences.
Yeah,
I gotta learn the lingo.
Yeah, the lingo. The lingo is crazy. But you know,
cake. I like that.
Yeah, okay. Cake, because you know, cake soft. So they're like, oh, you caking.
Oh,
it's like
caking. So it's a verb too.
It's a verb.
Gotcha.
It can be an adjective. It can be an adjective.
All right. How is it an adjective? Cakey, cakish.
Yeah, girl, that boy cakish as hell. Oh, the new thing is sassy. Women love calling guys sassy.
Is that a compliment?
Hell no.
Oh.
Cause guy, I ain't gonna lie, Joe. I'm gonna be honest, guy.
So what does it mean? What does it mean? Oh, gay?
No, not gay, but straight men like me, you know, they want to be treated like a woman.
Okay.
Why you not calling me? Why you ain't text me this morning? You gonna pay for the dinner? No, seriously, there's some guys out here giving this energy to women. So when they come across a guy like me, they're a little thrown off, because I'm the opposite of that.
So what are you, just kind of waiting for them to make all the effort?
The woman? Me?
Yeah.
No, I make hella effort, but the thing is, it's like...
So that's good then.
Like I said, I went out on a date with a young lady. First date, I brought her some flowers. You know what I mean? Boom. And I always got stuff planned, because I know girls, that's another thing. Men don't plan shit. We don't plan vacations. True. We don't do nothing.
That's 100%.
We go off the whim of the woman. Yeah. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Planners.
Plus,
we want it the way we want it.
That's how it is.
If somebody... I love my husband, but if he plans something, I'm going to be like, ugh, maybe we should do this. Or do we have to go there? Why can't we do this? So he's like, you plan it. You plan it.
Yeah. That's what y'all do. Like I tell people, if I had to say a woman's brain, it is...
Now we're getting into dangerous
a file box. I'm just saying a file box. It's like everything's in order. A, B, C, D. A guy, he got a file box, but... the numeric, the numbers with the A's, the B's with the C's, he got it. Let me find it. And that's the difference between a woman. That's why they always say it takes a good woman for a good man, because y'all literally, a lot of women do come into a man's life and help them have a little bit more stability.
Right.
They'll give us a little bit more structure, a little bit more foundation, because most of us, we just like a chicken with our head cut. We just trying to make it happen.
Just a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Just running around.
Just trying to make it happen. That's why. Like I told you before,
So we're not supposed to come up with grand advice to leave everybody with at the end
we can do that at the end if we want.
Yeah.
But most people, like I said, told you before, most people are more interested in somebody else's story, or like who you are, because most people don't know who they are. So hearing somebody else's story, it kind of give them a outline, a kind of clue to how to find out who they are.
Yeah. Or even we talked about relationships and phones and kids.
I mean, those are some of the major things that go on out there. Well, I know you just told me you had a family reunion.
I did.
How did that go?
Oh my gosh, it was so great.
Okay.
So here's the thing with our family. So actually, at my uncle's funeral, my cousin gave a eulogy, and he talked about families in terms of like a layer cake. So, you know, the small layer is kind of the old people.
Okay.
And the next level is us, right? Because these are our parents.
Right.
And then us, and now all of our kids. So these are all little cousins, little, 20s and 30s. But the top of the layer cake is gone. Yeah. They've all died. Shit. And so now I'm the top of the layer cake. But, because of bad relationships, family dysfunction, some geography. A lot of these kids, our 20s and 30-year-olds, had either never met
at all.
or certainly didn't have a relationship. I made everybody wear name tags.
Right, yeah.
I told everybody, I said, y'all are going to think I'm a dork, but a lot of people, and they're like, we don't really need these. I said, they do, because this person has never met that person, and these three brothers look exactly alike. Yeah. So y'all got to have name tags for the first night. Yeah. So I think everybody appreciated it, but it was so fun. Again, lots of booze. Here goes the fire alarm. Maybe 28, 30.
Okay.
And it was mostly the young people.
Okay.
So I had mandatory dinners at my house. You got to be fed. You know, before you go out partying, you got to be fed.
You're right.
So I had Nashville stuff. So Friday, is this even recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Yeah,
so Friday night, I had Prince's Hot Chicken.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Shout out to Prince's Hot Chicken, because... So,
it ain't gonna pick that up.
Okay, my family, the family members that are in Dallas, Texas, they are used to really hot stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to get hot and all this, and one of them said, no, because at Prince's, it's hot enough.
Yeah.
So I did medium, mild, light mild, and plain.
Okay.
So, but that, mac and cheese and all that stuff, it was really good.
Okay.
So that was Friday night, and then they all went down to Broadway. I think people came in at 2:33 in the morning. I was good. I stayed home. And then the next night, we had just this caterer gal. You know, she brought in reasonably healthy stuff since we'd eaten crap, you know. Okay. But also, I got to put in a plug for this guy. Am I allowed to make a commercial?
We plug everybody. We show love over here.
All right. So, have I told you the story about the Uber driver?
Oh, man.
Okay. So I'm getting in the lift, and it's this guy named Tommy. And honestly, Tommy, if you see this, no offense, but I almost didn't get in the car because it's so cigarette smell. Oh. And I hate cigarettes. But I was like, you know what? I need a ride, so I get in the car. And I'm finishing up a call, which I think is so rude. I hate it when people are on the phone in an Uber, but, you know, I had to finish this call. So I hung up the phone, and then I apologized to him for being on the phone. And he said, Miss Margaret, he said, do you like sweets? And I said, I do. And I was like, as long as it's chocolate, like I'm kind of playing it off. And he goes, well, I've got something for you to try. And I thought, oh, here we go, you know, with the Uber driver trying to poison. Drink this water bottle, you know, so you can end up comatose across the street. Anyway, so he said he makes these cakes. And it's his grandmother's recipe. His grandmother was named Mama Pug. Okay. Mama Pug. She's out of Memphis. Okay. And he's got all Mama Pug's recipes, and he's bringing it to Nashville. He gave me this cake. And by then, I've drunk the Kool-Aid, right? I believe him. I trust him. So I open this thing. I take a bite of this cake. I'm like, holy crap. This is like the best cake I've ever had in my life.
What kind of cake?
It was his Tennessee whiskey cake. So it's kind of like a really moist pound cake, but you could have a little hint of the booze, but not really. It was just delicious. I sat there and wolfed down the whole thing. Well, then I get in my usual campaign mode. I'm like, all right, I want business cards. I have the family reunion coming up. I want 28 of these cakes delivered to my house Thursday at 5 o'clock. People, there we go with the fire truck. People were dying over those cakes. And then I've given them to girlfriends. People took his business cards home. So anyway, Tommy, shout out for Mama Pug. She's on Instagram. He's on Instagram.
All right, so y'all go.
PUG, Mama Pugs.
I'm definitely finna look forward because she's talking about good cakes. I love a good cake.
He has five or six different flavors, but we just had the whiskey cake.
Okay.
And now I can't even remember how I got onto that topic.
You were talking about the family reunion.
Oh, yeah, family reunion. Yeah. But, it was just really fun, and I think that these young people bonded in a way that I never even thought they would. And now they've got a big group text, and they have these photos. And
brought some people together.
Yeah, brought people together, and now it's like, okay, it's on y'all. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I mean, I'm on my way out soon, so y'all take it and run.
And I kind of feel you on the family reunion thing because we stopped having family reunions maybe early 2000. And by that time, like I said, I was 18 years old. So just imagine the family that's around my age. Don't have no, like my great aunt died. We was all at the funeral, and everybody just looked. We know my mama, those aunties, and then just me but all the other kids. It's like.
So y'all didn't talk or meet each other or anything?
No.
You needed name tags.
Yeah, but but at that time the family dynamics, especially in a black family, it gets a little toxic because it's a lot of hidden stuff. Like kids was hidden. Like my mom had a brother and sister that her mother gave away when she was young. Wow. So the family, and this why I say it's so toxic that they knew about this. So my mama didn't learn about her brothers and sisters. Okay, yeah. Didn't learn about her brothers and sisters till her mother died.
She didn't know she had them?
She didn't know. She said she always remembered because she was 5 when they gave them away. But
Wow.
see, her mom was 13 when she had my mom. So she's very young, so she gave it away to her older sister. So
Wow.
growing up my whole life, I thought my grandma, which is really my auntie, called her grandma still my whole life. Till I didn't find out she was my auntie till she died. So it's like, okay, then who my real grandma? Then my mama finally started coming around. My mama was trying to let us have a relationship with her, but she don't want a relationship with her. Cause she like, hey, well, I want a relationship with you. You gave me away as a kid, but I'm gonna let my kids have a relationship with you. So
yeah,
she was a pretty good grandmother. She tried her best. But like I said, think about that dynamic. So my mother has a brother and a sister. Her sister got 4 kids. They're supposed to be my cousins. That when we first met, it's like,
okay, you know what? With your gifts and talents, you could bring those people together. You really could. You could create a family reunion. You don't want to do it?
I probably had to tell you that story on another episode. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Oh,
yeah,
darn it. I would help you.
It's a whole nother.
That's another. All right, that's another episode. It's another episode.
And it might be all my fault. It never happened.
Maybe you could have a reunion and resolve all those things in person.
It'd be nice to have a family reunion, but I don't know, because like I say, the family's so, yeah, it's like that. Yeah, a lot of, like even with my mother's named after my great aunt, which is Ruth. Her daughters hate my mama because the way they treated they think my mother was the golden child. Because for one, since her mother gave her away, everybody giving my mother extra attention. So when I used to go visit as a kid, they used to treat me wrong. Like I tell people, I remember they used to make
Why you? Yeah, it's not your fault.
because they didn't like my mama. Like, I'm being real. Like, you'll probably be, well, whoever ever watched this, but you'll probably be the second person ever told this story to. They used to make me sleep on the kitchen floor when I used to come out there.
What?
I remember telling my mama that, and she didn't believe me.
How old were you? That's terrible.
Probably about 9, 10. Because we stopped going when I was 13. 'Cause I just told my mama, like, they be mistreating me out there. Like,
So you slept on the
they
floor
used
for
to sleep
all
me-
those
they used to
years?
sleep, put me in there on the kitchen floor. On the kitchen
They
floor.
give you a pillow?
They give me a pallet, but they used to make me sleep on the kitchen floor. It's
A
like,
pallet? A wooden
Yeah.
pallet? It's like sleeping on this
Well, no,
floor right
well,
here.
Okay, in the black community, a pallet is when you lay down a couple of blankets on the ground. You know.
I thought it was one of those wood pallets like you see,
with
with the dumpster.
Yeah, a pallet is a term for a makeshift bed on the floor.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm learning all kinds of new stuff. This is great.
Yeah, look, she say pallet. Damn, just laying on some 2x4s.
Yeah, you know.
Back hurting me. Oh shit, I spit in my back.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so it's, and with that happened, and my mama found it out. We stopped. So from 13 and till she died. That was the first time I went back to saw them. So that's a long time.
Wow. God, that must have been really awkward.
Yeah. And then when they did have a family reunion, they had one in Chicago. My cousins that's in Chicago beat up one of my cousins that was from Alabama.
All because of your mama?
No, this was for something else because he college graduate, all that. So they man, you think you better than us?
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
That's too bad.
Egos is probably the biggest downfall in the black community. That's why.
But you should be glad that he has a college degree.
No, I'm talking about even with. I'm just saying that's why so much gun violence, so much violence because of the ego. I step on your shoe, you ready to fight me because it's just
I know. What's up with that?
That shit's stupid. I will never get that. Like, so yeah, I told people, I put my ego to the side a long time ago because your ego will, that bravado. Who you talking to?
Yeah.
It's like, I'll never get that. That's why I moved away too. That's another reason why I moved away from Chicago. I couldn't see myself prospering properly. Place keep you angry. Like, I'm being real. Everybody back home miserable.
Well, it's a tough city, man. You got to be tough.
They don't want to leave, but everybody want to leave, but nobody want to leave because nobody want to start over. And I keep trying to tell people, starting over is the best thing in life sometimes.
Yeah, because how long have you been here? 7 years?
No, 21.
21 years,
Yeah,
okay.
21
That's
years.
right, you packed up and came to school.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Got out of Chicago, so. But everybody I know that left that place, they doing well. You know, and I got friends that's doing well there, but they still not safe. And they still gotta have they swivel, they head on the swivel. Always gotta, you know, like I said, last time I went there, they was shooting, the bullets come flying through my mother's apartment. The time I went before that, somebody tried to rob me from a truck. So it's like, yeah, I don't even care to go home. And then,
are you saying somebody's shooting into your mom's place?
They were shooting. Okay, say like right now it's my mom's apartment. It's another building right there. They were shooting at the guys on the porch.
Is it like a row home, like the old style?
No, not row homes. Like, I mean, if you ever been to Chicago,
like a big
it's
building?
like a house next to a house.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's, you know, two story.
So you're not
flats.
In the city.
No, we in the city.
Okay.
Like in the city, like 76 in Morgan. That's like in the south side of Chicago, like predominantly hood area. I mean, and it's so crazy that that stuff happened, and the police department literally is around the corner, like literally around.
And they don't respond.
Oh no, they respond, but they don't. Them guys don't have no respect for the police up there.
Right.
Like they just see the police as a gang. They gang members, so they like they don't respect the police up there. The police have to move. The police, like I was telling people, the police coming up to your car with their gun out on you has been a thing in Chicago probably since '98. Like I'll tell people, I've probably been pulled over by the police over 100 times in Chicago and never ever got a ticket.
Cause you're doing the 10 and 2 thing, or what?
Just profiling. That's like say if me and a couple of friends in the car, say if it's me and 3 friends in the car, that was a rule. Everybody take their hat off.
Is that right?
That's a rule. Take your hat off. Braids, like.
Okay, what are other rules?
Can't walk. No.
Wait, are you saying take your hat off when he comes up to the window, or just in general riding around?
In the car, because
this is something your mom told you?
No, this is just a thing. Hats are a very gang affiliated thing in Chicago.
Okay.
So, you know, people wear their hats certain ways. If cops see a couple of guys in the car with hats on, they giving them the right to stop us. Like that stop and frisk shit, that was real.
So I hate to sound like an ignorant white private school Atlanta girl, but they can pull you over because they see you wearing a hat?
Yeah.
Doesn't there have to be like a broken tail light at least, or an expired tag?
We used to get pulled over for braids. You think people would think I'm bullshit when I say this. Say if it's like how I got braids, they say if it's 4 of us and all 4 of us got braids, everybody not getting in the car.
Really?
2 of y'all gonna have to meet us there, because everybody not getting in this car with braids. I mean, seriously, like that's why I tell people that's another reason I was so adamant on moving, because it's like just dealing with that, like just.
And that's not the way it is down here.
I didn't gotta.
Well, there's not a big gang. There's not a bunch of gangs.
Every time I got pulled over by the police is because I was doing something, speeding. Speeding. I speed a lot, but they just. I'm just being honest. They're just like I remember one time I got pulled up by the police smoking weed and drinking. Do you think they took me to jail? No. They just looking for crack and guns.
Really?
The police officer went to his car, got a power drill, and came back and drilled my door off.
What? They can do that? Well, you know what? You gave them cause to, right? Because you had drugs in the car.
If I didn't have the drugs, I'm trying to tell you, Chicago
They're
PD
rough, man.
Are roof. Them guys, yeah, they don't play. So you used to hear them stories about LAPD, NYPD, them big cities. They have to be like that.
It's like that show Cops.
Yeah, you have to. But like I said, the cops was rough. And then like I said, just gangs in general. It's like dealing with that shit as a young black guy. It was like, this ain't, because also too, just growing up, I never wanted to be a statistic.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say I waited till I had my kids. I never joined the gang, never sold drugs, any of those things. Cause it's like, when you look at the way society was telling me what I'm gonna be, it was like, nah, I gotta make sure I'm not gonna be that. So I fought my way. Even like I say, with the women, like how men supposed to come on to women, I do the opposite because I don't want a woman like, oh, he's just a typical guy. So.
Right. So I think a question that a lot of us have watching the news and stuff is, there was a chase and the kid wrecks the car and gets out and the police don't run, and he runs. Don't run. Like, why? They know they're going to get shot. They know this is just...
Most of the time somebody run, that's because they got something on them.
Right, but then they get shot in the back, and it's a national tragedy, and it's all over the news, and just... You're busted. Don't run. You're not going to get away.
Like some of them are, like the guy in Chicago, they shot him 72 times. He didn't have nothing on him. But the way they approach him, see, that's one thing I try to tell you too. Another thing, the way the police approach us, it scares us.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I told you, we have been to the time where they pulling you over, and they're literally coming to the car with their guns already drawn. It's like,
is that for self-protection though, in case you draw first, or?
I don't know. It's just I'm just saying that's the city. But like I say, when I moved down here, the way they interact with the cops, how you doing today? And like I got pulled up by the police one day. Weed smoke just belling out my car. And he like, you doing all right today, sir? I'm like,
seriously?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. He leaned in the car. I'm like,
he was going.
I'm like, he wanted to get out today. But I'm calling him. Officer like, no, just call me Eric. He like telling me his first name. Didn't get a ticket. I just got pulled over Y'all may not know, but Bell Mead.
Oh yeah.
I got pulled over by the Bell Mead police officer, and the police officer literally told me, he said, man, I ain't gonna give you a ticket today, but I am going because I just moved. So let me change your address on there. Go to court. The judge why are you in court just for change your address? Like, how did you get pulled over by the police? I was like, to be honest, I got pulled over for speed. He's like, so why is it not on the ticket? I was like, because the officer said I was kind of cool. He's like, what? Bailiff, go get the officer. So the officer come, he get the officer. I'm like, fuck.
Oh no.
So the officer coming there, he look at me, he remember me, so he look at me, he smile, he looking at the ticket. The judge say, so you gave him a ticket, so what? He's like, yeah, he was speeding and something else, but to be honest, man, he was cool, man. We having a good conversation, man. So I just change your address. So he's like, so you were just being real nice that day. I just put my head down. Like,
oh my God.
You about to get your ass choked out.
That is hilarious.
But it's like, it could have been worse than that. But like I said,
especially in Bell Mead.
Yeah, but like I said, my personality have gotten me off so much stuff.
Yeah.
So because I'm just cool. Let's be all cool.
Yeah, but you're respectful.
Yeah.
If you got out of the car, I don't think you'd run.
Nah. I still say this shit. I don't understand why people okay, I can understand a stolen car, but I don't even understand why people run from the police in their own car. Like, they already got your damn license. They just go to your house.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of stuff I don't get anymore. It's like, why do people do some of the stuff? Like I say, most of the time, drugs, mental problems. A lot of people, I didn't understand that many people had that many mental problems nowadays. You know, like just not having a cognitive brain power just have self-awareness, of just being nice. Just being nice is, like my mom always said, treat people how you want to be treated.
Right.
So that's how I just walk around I give people, people say respect supposed to be earned. Not in my book. I'm going to give you respect because how can you earn my respect when I don't know you?
Right.
So you're going to get my respect till you just show me you don't deserve it. So, it can probably be earned through a friend that you're working with, but out the gate, if I'm just giving you my respect out the door, and then if you just smacking my hand away, it's like, okay, she don't want my respect. So that's how I go about life.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, it's hard to remember because sometimes if you're, I don't know, somewhere where there's a service position where it's a bank teller or a waitress or something like that, and they're pissy and they're in a bad mood, and you think, well, you get all uppity, but then it's like you never know what people are going through.
I hate
right, but that's hard to remember.
Yeah,
it's hard
really
to remember because you're just thinking about how it affects you.
Yeah, especially you go to a restaurant, somebody real shitty with you.
Yeah.
And so I've been in the service field, so
everybody needs to wait tables. I'm telling all these young people, if there's any young people watching this, everybody needs to wait tables at some point in their lives and learn what it's like
to interact
and to serve people and have them be jerks. I don't know. I'm always nice to the servers. That's just me.
But like I tell people, I even say if me and
my family makes fun of me because they're like, okay, you just found out her whole life story. She's come to Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just find people interesting, and so.
But that's how it's usually supposed to be. I would want somebody to, regardless of my skin color, I want somebody to treat me with respect or just. Don't judge a book by its cover, But like I say, just like you say I was quiet. That's how most of my customers once they get to know me, I'm like, okay, Ty, you don't fit the criteria.
You know what?
They
I thought
say.
you didn't like me. I thought you didn't like me. But then I realized he always has these AirPods in. He's always on a conversation. You're on the phone.
I'm always on the
So
phone.
he's doing the car, and I'm trying to talk to him. And I guess you wouldn't see me or whatever. You'd be sort of monosyllabic, and you just kind of. And then I don't know that one day we kind of got into that conversation. We stood there for like 20 minutes having a conversation, and you said something about a podcast. I was like, hold the phone. I was like, a podcast. I was like, you have a podcast? Because I just didn't think you were chatty enough. But now I know better.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
I'm a chatty.
He's
patty
a chatty
now.
one. He's a chatty one.
Chatty patty. Oh,
it's a gift though. It's a gift.
It's a gift and a curse. I had a girl tell me, you talk too damn much. Like, damn.
That's usually what people say to the women.
But I don't like dead air.
What?
I don't like dead air.
Right. Is it uncomfortable for you?
If we're on the phone.
Well, yeah, if you're sitting there on the phone and it's quiet.
And some people would be on the phone with you quiet. Like, I've had girls be like, I'll be like, I'm getting off the phone. They'll be like, why? Like, when you talk like that, I'm like, it's okay. I'll be like,
well, if you're on the phone, the conversation comes to an end. It's time to hang up. You don't just sit there and listen to yourself breathing. Yeah, that's weird.
These women are weird now. That's what I say. They confuse you as a man. They want you around, and you get them around. You too clean. You like, goddamn, you tell me you want me. So, yeah.
Well, the good news for you at 41 is you can date anybody from 40. What would be your up? 45 down to what? 30? You got a whole bunch of them out there. Whereas
I'll probably go to somebody 50.
If I were divorced, I mean, nobody's going to ask me out. I'm 61. I'm an old hack. They want somebody who's 40 or 30. Or my brother having dates with somebody like early 30s. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
How old is your brother?
Let's see, I'm 61, so he's 63. But now he has a cute gal. I don't know how old she is, but I think she's, early 50s. She's delightful.
Okay.
But it took him a while to get there.
It'd be like that, though. I went through my stage. My daughter even cussed me out like, Dad, this girl ain't nothing but a few years older than me. I was
young,
like, hey,
I
man, listen, I'm sorry.
It's gross.
She's like, you like them young and dumb? I was like, I just need somebody take my mind out the bullshit. People they get to complaining about shit, but then it's like,
No, if they need a permission slip from their high school principal.
No,
it's too young.
We ain't going that far, though. But I ain't gonna lie, like the girl that I'm talking about now, I'm 12 years older than her. She was trying to.
That's a lot.
She like making jokes about that. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Has she been married?
No.
Oh, you know what? You know what's gonna happen? If you marry her, she's gonna want a kid. You ready for that? That's what I told my brother. Don't date these young girls. They're going to want kids. You already got kids. And he's like, I'm not doing that. I was like, well, then don't date her.
Well,
Sorry, I really hope this girl is not watching.
I'm like stuck in the catch-22 because my last girlfriend, that's the reason we broke up.
You don't need more kids.
She wanted a kid.
No, you're done with that. You're done with that.
Yeah, because see now you see why you do that.
I'm sorry, but here's the thing. So, like at one point, and Gray, I'm sorry, I'm throwing you under the bus. But at one point, when he was like late 50s, he's like, "Oh well, I would have another kid." I'm like, "What? You're going to go through the pink plastic kitchen phase again? You're going to have tricycles in the yard?" I was like, "No, you should be a grandfather, not a father, and then you're going to be dead, right?" Your kid is going to lose you when they're 10 years old because we're going to be dead.
That's what I was saying. I was
it's not fair.
I don't want to be 65 with a 10-year-old. Basically, because when I'm 50, my daughter will just be turning 18. So,
yeah,
I feel you. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I just don't think it's fair to the kid. I lost my dad when I was 20.
Oh, okay.
And, even that was too young. I can't imagine losing a parent at whatever, 8 years old, or I guess it depends on how long you live.
How old Robert De Niro just had that kid? What, like 82?
Oh, seeing that just gross. Or Al Pacino.
Yeah, Al Pacino, 82.
That means they're having sex. It's disgusting. Yeah, they're like, they're 80-something. It's disgusting. Those girls are earning every penny.
Oh, my God.
Every penny. It guarantees.
Lord have mercy. That is funny.
I don't even think about that. I don't want to think about the visual involved
80
there.
years old is wild.
So gross.
So we gonna kind of come to a close, y'all. Like I say, this is our first episode. We just trying to see what it is that we want to do with this. We will have a little bit more organization next time. We'll have more of a script of what we talking about, and it'd be more of a topic. This is more of an introduction of who we are. I know I did more yapping
But it's fun. I mean, this is the way our conversations go. Every time we get together, every time we start texting, this is what happens. We just sit here and talk forever. And it's so funny because here you are, this black guy from the south side of Chicago with gunshots coming through the window. And, you know, I mean, I'm just like this little bubblegum princess. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. I always come away, I told him last time we were talking, every time we come away from these conversations, I feel really energized.
Hopefully on the next episode we'll probably have a location, but I still want to go to a nice restaurant, sit down, talk about some food. Episode about food, we sit there and do that. Then probably episode go to a bar. I know a few bartenders probably had to make us some slight small drinks, so we can sit there and talk about the drinks. You know, we're gonna try something different. That's why it's called Unlikely to Do It. We might be unlikely to do anything. Goddamn. You might see us at the beach fishing or something.
There you go.
Just catch a fish. But Amy, anything you want to say to the audience?
No, thanks for your patience. Thanks for hanging in there. So
Okay.
if you're still with us, who knows?
Hopefully y'all made it this far. If so, hit that subscribe button, like, definitely comment. Give us some ideas.
Unless it's negative.
Yeah, y'all need a negative.
Yeah,
over
I got thin skin. I don't know if I can handle the Instagram comments or internet comments.
Right.
So be nice.
Yeah, be nice. But we would love to hear y'all feedback. We'd love to hear what y'all got to say about this and tell us what y'all think. And if y'all got any ideas or anything y'all would like for us to talk about, let us know, and we'll bring that to y'all in the next episode. Peace.
Love it.
All right.